Now, bringing you the very best in New Hampshire-based local music on IPMNation.com and 100.1 The Planet, this is Local Outbreak. That is Glow. That is Who.iam and Thraxx, and they are here with us in studio.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on?
Hi. So, of course, Glow, that is from Hot Wax. And now the last time you both were here, I think were you in the process of recording Hot Wax, or what was the status of things at that point? It was a while ago.
I believe we had just released it.
Oh, it had just come out. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
We just released it. We were having a show at Fody's like that Saturday. And but yeah, no, it's still our mantra, and it's some of our favorite songs that we that we'd like to play together. And Hot Wax.
What is it about these songs that makes them special to the both of you that you like to play them together?
Well, as far as what the messages in the songs and about believing in yourself, believing in your surroundings, enjoying what you're doing, have fun, but be real. And so being with Thraxx, that's is very easy for me because he's a great guy to be around.
And
excellent.
And those songs off that album are legitimately all of your songs, but those specific ones are the ones that we played live, and a lot of people have given us a lot of good
a lot of
feedback for that. And we noticed like right away that we actually had a lot of like an energy that people really didn't expect to happen.
Right.
Because I think we even said it before that our first time playing together was like legitimately live. We didn't even rehearse it. We just like.
Was that a Jewel?
No, that was at the Jungle. Was that the Jungle?
Yeah, it was actually at the Jungle. Yeah,
where Somerville?
Yep, in Somerville, Mass.
Yeah.
At the Jungle Music Community Center. And so, yeah, right. I approached Thraxx and said, he wants to join what's going on with Who.iam, and so I gave him some of my things to work on, and it just like we just went for it. I had a live thing set up already, and I was like, hey, come join me, and we'll just see how it goes together live.
Yeah. Was Jewel one of the early shows? Because I remember seeing you play together at Jewel. It was the first time. It was the first time I had seen you play together. And
that was the
Spelfie Fest.
Okay,
because we had our set that we had in the back room.
Oh yes,
and then we had an impromptu jam randomly in the front room.
Okay,
for the
and I think
my
buddy Brandon at the time was singing, and then. I forgot who else was on there.
Sean from Whole Loaf, he was playing there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Actually, Sean and the guitarist.
Yeah, because they joined on like midway through too.
Yeah, it was a good time. But we had played probably a few shows before that.
Yeah, like a handful of shows.
Yeah.
Mostly like either at Fody's or at the time it was either the Jungle or Fody's.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was it easy playing live together right off the bat, or because I would think it'd be an adjustment for both of you, right? Because Lacey, you were used to doing it all, right?
Right. Just having the keyboard drum following whatever I do.
Yeah. And then Thraxx for you. I mean, this is kind of
Thraxx?
This is it's a unique project. You probably had never done anything quite like this, I assume. Or
yeah. This is it was an idea that I've always wanted to be part of a drummer and either keyboardist or DJ type of ensemble. Like I've always really wanted that to happen somehow organically.
Yeah.
And I've known Lacey in the scene for quite a while.
Right, we've known each other, been on bills together.
So it wasn't foreign, but it was like hey, you want to try this? Like, all right. It was like an offshoot thing because I genuinely like the music, as she said about the message,
right?
And it's a lot of genuine feeling about that, and she has a lot of great storytelling with that. And when playing with drums, I'm trying to match that. I'm not trying to take that away,
right?
And a lot of people out there can like overplay.
Sure,
if you're listening to something like, oh, I want to put my stamp on it.
Right.
Like, I just want to be able to play what's good enough for the song and like try to see what I can do from there. So, like, and as I said, like when we played live, it was perfect feedback. So we're like, hey, you want to keep doing this?
Yeah.
And then
live,
and then thus ensued the EP.
Right. Yeah. Right. And it just became a natural thing because after we had done a few live shows together, we were like, hey, this is pretty cool. We're having a good time.
Yeah.
And, people are having a good time with us. And why not let's take some of these songs and put them together and, do like some studio stuff with it. And so, that's when, we worked out, what we could both do for it, and the songs that we had played live, and we got, like Thraxx said, we gotten really good feedback from, and they're fun. Is a good representation of the, the 40 minutes that we do.
Yeah.
So, 4 songs, just boom, hit you with Who.iam and Thraxx, Hot Wax, who we are, what we do.
Yep.
And I think the EP is actually a really good representation of how we sound live.
Yeah.
Like Glow, as long as I hit all my marks.
Right.
That's what we sound like.
Yeah.
What you hear on the EP. It's what we sound like.
Just like we rehearsed it, right?
Yeah, just like we rehearsed it. Exactly. Because we didn't rehearse it. So we do now.
So the tracks on Hot Wax on the EP, these are all the two of you?
Yes.
And then is there anyone else or any other guests on the
Technically yes. Technically yes. You got Brad De Palma.
Yeah. Brad De Palma's on there. Very proud of that.
I forgot which song right now.
It's on Open Your Eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And Brad, who plays for Cosmic Blossom, and Dog Ate Dog, and I know him from back in the day, Earthmark from Towns.
And from Towns, yeah.
It was just the band they used to call themselves Towns. And so I just said, hey, you'd be interested in dropping a little bit for this? And he did. He sent me something. It was just a one-take situation. He's a pretty busy guy. He's very busy. Come on.
Yeah.
And so he dropped it to me, and I sent it over to Thraxx, and Thraxx is like, this is how it should go in the song.
Yeah.
And I think I gave him some version, and he's like, no, this is how it should go in the song. I was like, yeah, exactly.
It's perfect.
Yeah. It sounds great in the song, and it's like totally Brad. It's
really
goes off just like a serious guitar.
I was getting goosebumps while mixing it. I'm just
really?
Like, oh man.
It's good. Yeah. I mean, it really makes that, and it gives the song like life that,
as a side note, shout out to Brad and Nick and all them.
Yes. Shout out to
Brad is just like living his life on like the most positive scale I could ever see anybody do anything.
Really?
There was a Jiggy had a birthday party over at Shaskeen last year, right?
Yeah.
And Ian put it together from Trichomes.
Yeah.
No rehearsal, no nothing. He just handpicked people. Like, hey, you want to play? Hey, you want to play? Hey, you want to play? Like, people from like what was it? Trichomes and like the Whole Loaf and Leon Trout, the main dude from Leon Trout showed up. Either which way, that like nobody rehearsed it.
Really?
I was like, all right, cool. Let's get up on there. Like while I'm jamming, out of nowhere, Brad just shows up.
Yeah.
He just gets to the front row, takes his guitar out, and gets tuned. And I'm like literally playing drums, and he's doing that next to me. I'm like, and because he had a show earlier.
Oh.
He had a show earlier, I think, with Dog Ate Dog, and then packed up and then came over to Manchester.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, so like,
shout out Brad is the demon. Yeah,
Brad is the real deal.
Yeah, he's in my view, he's the best guitarist
he's
in our area.
Yeah.
I mean, I've listened to everybody. I had that radio station.
Yep.
I've heard them all, and like everybody's good, but he's transcendent.
No one sounds like Brad. No one sounds like Brad.
Yeah.
Listen to our album Hot Wax. Go listen to Open Your Eyes.
Yeah.
And you'll hear like just guitar work that it's just one take.
Yeah.
And he told me, he goes, oh wow, I had such a fun time doing that. But he just did one take, and it sounds
maybe we should
amazing.
Maybe we should play that now.
Oh yeah.
Of course, we do have the single that we're going to feature in just a little bit, but this might be a good time to play Open Your Eyes.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And featuring Brad De Palma on guitar.
Right.
Yeah, let's give this a listen.
Out.
If you're just joining us, Who.iam and Thraxx are here with us in studio, and this track is from the Hot Wax EP with Brad De Palma on guitar. That is Open Your Eyes from Who.iam and Thraxx, featuring Brad De Palma on guitar. And that is, of course, from the EP Hot Wax. And we've got Who.iam and Thraxx here with us in studio. So, Lacey, for those who you've been on the show a number of times, you're not in the five timers club. Third time.
This is third time.
Third time. Okay,
not quite there yet.
Not quite there yet.
We'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there. And next time I'll bring keys and we'll play music.
Nice. Yeah. So for the uninitiated, Who.iam, where does the name come from?
Who.iam is it's a good question. It's kind of a two-parter because I spell it Who.iam.
Yes.
And
so it looks like a URL.
Yeah, right. I know, and it's very confusing. And weirdly enough, I somehow got an email with that dot in there too. So I was like,
"Wow!"
I know. I was like, "Will it take this?"
I'm actually surprised.
Yeah, Who.iam. at Comcast.net. Send me an email. I don't care. Say hi, say bye, whatever. But yeah, so Who I Am, the spelling comes from like Will.i.am.
Oh,
from Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah.
When I was kind of creating Who I Am, that was a very influential artist in that time. The Black Eyed Peas, especially the one album they played. And then so that's where the like spelling from it comes. It comes from there. But the name Who I Am is actually about, there was a time when I was doing like open mics and going through kind of discovery of who I was, what what music was going to be about for me, and where it fit into my life, and where it fit into the larger community as a whole. And so in observing and being part of it and enjoying the whole scene, I started to I just kind of said, look, the main thing is, whatever you're going to do with your keyboards, your singing, your songs, you can only do what you are.
Mm-hmm.
You can, make blues sounds or rock sounds or, symphonic sounds, whatever sounds you're going to make and whatever songs you're going to make, but you can still only be you.
Right.
You can't be somebody else. It's not possible. So in your music, in your creation of what this is, I can only be who I am.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Musically, storytelling, song-wise, performance-wise, I can only be who I am. That is it. I cannot be any more than that. And that's, if somebody else is being who they are, then I respect that.
Okay.
And there's no way I'm going to say, well, I need to be that.
Right.
Because it's not possible to do that.
Right.
So I am who I am.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and Thraxx. And by the way, you're definitely in the Five Timers Club.
Yeah, I was going to say
with various projects.
Yeah.
I've been coming over since I was in Married Iguana that first time with Brett.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about that one.
I did too.
Back at the old building.
Yeah.
Because then after that, I showed up with Fredo, and then
with Dank Sinatra.
Yeah.
and then I
Shout out to Fredo.
I phoned in when he was a guest.
Oh yeah,
too. Phoned in for a little bit.
That's right. Good memory. Wow.
And I think apart from that, it's been
And Dead Harrison.
Well, I don't think Dead Harrison showed up to the old building.
They were here though. You guys were here.
Here.
No, you guys were at the old building. You might not have been there that day, but
probably
because I remember Andre standing on the desk.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he stood on the desk during the interview. He was making some kind of joke.
And then I think twice here, and I think us twice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yep.
It means you don't constitute as a guest anymore.
You're now a friend of the show, which is like a level up from guest. Yes.
Is it like the Patreon level where like the more times I show up,
except there's no
higher,
money.
I get nothing.
You get nothing.
No, he gets a raise.
Yeah.
He gets a raise?
He gets a raise now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
The same raise you get.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Oh, that one.
We'll have to give him an annual review.
Double it even.
I've never had a review from you guys, so I need one.
Oh, definitely.
There we go.
Definitely.
Yeah.
First of its kind.
So where's the name Thraxx? And I know you told this story last time, but it's a great story. Or at least I guess think it is. Okay. I think it's interesting. The name where the name Thraxx comes from.
So for the longest time, people know me for my regular name, Axel. Obviously.
Yeah. And that is your real name, right?
That's my real name.
Because I'm sure people wonder about that. Is that his real name? But is.
It's my real name.
I
can't fake that.
Yeah.
No, the reason why I can't fake it is because I was made fun of my whole entire like academic upbringing in my childhood, just because like the connection between Axl and Axl Rose.
Right.
Oh, what's your last name, Rose? It's always been that. It's always literally been that way for the kids, teachers, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So like,
which is weird in a way because it's a cool name. Axl Rose or not, Axl is a cool name, so it's so weird that people made fun of you for it.
It's the first thing. It's like the first thing.
Yeah,
because like in the early '90s, it was the early '90s.
Yeah,
and that's just how it like happened. It still happens to this day.
Does it really?
Not as frequent.
Yeah.
But when it happens, I'm at the point now where I'm like, oh,
never heard that before.
right.
like oh, good joke, good joke.
Original.
Never heard that one before. Wow.
Yeah. But like, there was a point in time I named myself Smitty Werben Jaegerman Jensen because he was number one. That's when I was hosting shows at TJ's.
Yeah.
Shout out to TJ's. It's no longer there. It's now a high-rise building. That's a separate issue. But like I used to do like open mic nights, but I used to do I hosted shows at Club Realm too, which now is the Thraxx.
Okay.
But like I used to host shows there. I used to host shows as Smitty, whatever. Like and people just like vibe to it. It was my raver days. It was my raver.
Oh,
days.
Okay.
But my way of getting to Thraxx is like a no brainer that I wanted to do like years ago because I don't like my first name, aforementioned being bullied about it. So that's my actual middle name.
Okay.
Come to find out,
that's the part that's very interesting to me. That Thraxx is actually your middle name.
It's my government God-given name from my parents. Like they really liked Guns N' Roses and Anthrax. And they just put them together.
Oh,
so,
nice.
But like for the longest time, I've been wanting to either change my name or just have. I wanted that as a moniker more than my actual name, just because I fit more with that now than my actual name. Yeah, and kind of like the whole
like where did the name Who.iam and Thraxx come from?
I mean, it's pretty much put them together.
Well, yeah, that's.
But like I started using that for my like drum videos and all that stuff.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Being integrated with Dead Harrison as well.
Yeah.
Being used as that name.
Yeah.
That it just goes with what I feel like who I am.
Boom.
Like,
yeah.
So like there's a whole correspondence between both of us that are like we were trying to find who we were. And it's ourselves.
Yeah.
It didn't dawn on me until like one of the first like couple of times we were like jamming that it like that makes sense of putting two of those like entities together.
Right.
When I first met, I think the first time I met you came on my radio show. Was that the first time I actually like met you with Dead Harrison?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'd seen you at a show or I'd been in the crowd or something, but I don't know if we had met before.
Not formally, no.
But I think, but I remember you saying, like, I was like, everybody introduce yourself. And I remember you saying, like, kind of wavering on what you were going to say your name was.
Oh, no kidding. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and I was like, bring it. And you go, Thraxx. I'm going by Thraxx. Thraxx is what it is, and so, I mean, we didn't get together until, a couple years after that, but I always remember you saying that, like, Thraxx, that's my name.
Oh. Sorry,
sorry.
We're on a delay.
Thank you.
That's what the button's for.
Sorry, my people.
We still love you.
I was getting excited.
I have a knack for whoever I'm on this radio broadcast.
Very excited. I got overexcited. I apologize.
That's okay.
Oh, great. More pressure.
But you'll never know.
like I said, we're on a delay.
But that's his name. Yeah, right. But that, I was like, that's his name, Thraxx. And
I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because I was also there. I think I showed up for Dank Sinatra as well.
Yeah, for Dank. Yeah.
Like the times that I was going in there, I didn't know like how to present myself.
Yeah.
And so that was a good point, because I was like on the precipice of that. I'm like, no, I'm going to stick to this.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, at that time, that's when I was ruminating on it. And I'm like, no, I just need to stick to it.
That was cool. That was very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it only makes sense to me. And the thing is, like, you know I come up with like songs and stuff and the lyrics and whatnot, but you know, the thing is, we were like born on a live stage.
Yeah.
And the live stage is Who.iam and Thraxx.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's just no way to get around. You know, the drums are a part of Who.iam's thing, and Thraxx is the drums that are that. And I've tried with other people who do drums, and it has not worked.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So you've tried this. So you tried this before. Project?
I've practiced with and played with other people.
I didn't
other
realize
drummers.
that. Okay.
And it just never really came out the way that I wanted it to sound.
Was part of it because Thraxx, you were saying earlier, there's a temptation in a situation like this to overplay.
Yeah.
I mean, is that, Lacey, is that part of what you ran into with other drummers?
I think what it became was certain people were in a niche as far as what they were going to do with their instrument.
Yeah.
And my music demands you to be kind of very dynamic and ever flowing.
Yep.
From genre to genre.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you know, Thraxx can do all genres.
Yeah.
Like, and I do a lot of hip hoppy kind of stuff too. So
yeah,
it's kind of my bread and butter.
Yeah, I need someone who can really, you know, put it out there.
Right. Right.
And that's not to shade on anybody else. It's just for my songs, that's what I need.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes sense.
But yeah, no, it didn't work.
We've
right
had this conversation.
People,
We've had this conversation that like hip hop and rap were kind of a thing for you to. You had a thing for like trip hop and like the R&B and hip hop area of like the early '90s, where that's kind of like where I first started listening to hip hop, when it was like ingrained to me, like mid '90s.
Yeah, and
like I still listen to old school hip hop and stuff. I can name hundreds, but like that clicked with me with her, because when we had that conversation, I'm like, I got it now.
Yeah, because
like the approach to making certain songs, if you have the influence of whatever it is, like if someone tells you, hey, I want the influence of blah 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 blah, okay, cool, I can think about that now.
Yeah,
most of what you gravitate with is like dance and
dance and hip hop. Yeah,
and I'm like, that's brilliant.
Yeah,
and what you can do with that is limitless. You can make that into anything you want to. It doesn't have to be just rap, or it doesn't have to be just synth. You can do so many things with it.
Right. I feel like, that's look, we're simpatico on what we think music can be like.
Right.
In this kind of, instance where you don't see, there's no keyboard artist out there who's the show.
Yeah.
There's keyboard artists, like I know, Crowley is incredible for Whole Loaf, and there's some really good keyboard artists out there, but they're not the show.
Right.
They're adding to the show.
Right.
So that's kind of what we have is, Who.iam is the show.
Mm-hmm.
And the sounds coming from a keyboard are the show.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just part of a nuance or a mood that you're trying to set with other instruments.
Right.
And right now, that's the only place you're really going to hear keyboards and synth music, unless you go to like, one of those things where they got like 100 wires coming out of their thing, and that's cool too. That's like, deep synth stuff.
Yeah.
But what we're doing is unique.
Mm-hmm.
We're like a musical unicorn.
Yeah.
You won't find us anywhere.
Yeah.
this is where you'll find this.
Yeah.
And when we play for people live, it's like a musical experience.
Mm-hmm. She's not kidding.
Yeah.
It's very rare to show up to like saying like the earlier areas, like going to places that we've probably don't have any business being, and we get fans no matter where we go. One case in point, Chicopee. That was such an experience I did not expect.
Chicopee Pride.
That was such a wonderful experience. The mayor of Chicopee came out and did a whole drag lap.
Okay,
that was
really
amazing. But the overall unification of what we were doing was very very received in the crowd. Like as soon as we were done, we got like almost mobbed by different people at different times. Like, I saw your set. Set. That was amazing.
That's great.
But like people we don't even know. Like you have your fans. I have my fans. We have our fans.
Yeah, and right.
But like it's different when we don't even know these people, and they come up to us with like grins, smiles. Like that was amazing. That was amazing. Like it's in real time.
Yeah,
it like really solidifies us that we know what we're doing. We're having fun doing it.
Right.
And we know for a fact that it's electrifying because when we play in front of people, that's the response. It's like,
they keep telling us.
Like in real time.
That's great.
It is pretty great. I know it's why I do it.
Yeah. No doubt. Well, we should so I think we should go ahead and do that world premiere. Is this a world premiere? Has this been played
worldwide?
Has this been played on the radio before?
No,
this
never.
is it.
No one's heard it. No one's heard it. We did the old car test.
Hey, before we do that, we actually have a call.
Really nice.
I'm curious if it might be one of your fans.
I hope so.
Who would it be?
Hi, welcome to the show. Who's on the line?
Cisco.
Cisco, what's up?
Cisco. Yes.
Welcome to the show, Cisco. What do you have to say? Yeah.
I am. I was listening to the program and just thought I'd call in and offer my 2 cents.
Thanks, Cisco.
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
You're amazing.
Couple of things. I don't know. Am I live?
Yes, you are live.
Yes.
You are live on the air, my friend.
What's up, buddy?
Sweet. I have the audio turned off on my computer because I don't want to obviously feedback. But just a couple of things. First of all, really beautiful story on Thraxx. I can't believe. So the local musician I've known the longest is actually Thraxx.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. And I can't believe all this time I didn't think to ask him the origin of his name because I probably, like many, assumed
that was my first name.
A nickname that he gave himself. I didn't know it was his actual middle name.
I know, it's wild, isn't it? That's why I wanted him to tell the story because that blows my mind.
I really appreciate you giving that context. That was pretty cool.
No problem. Thank you for listening. It was something that I've been mulling over for literally years by myself, and I didn't know if I really wanted to or not until basically last year, a couple of years ago. So yeah, that's a real thing, man.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Perf.
The second last thing, I didn't want to interrupt the conversation, but as I was listening, the second and last thing I want to share, and this is more for the throngs out there listening, is Who.iam sharing about the musical vision for the band. So for everyone out there who hasn't seen Who.iam and Thraxx live, they're talking about some special concert experiences, some of which I haven't been to. But for me personally, as a big patron of the local music scene, I have to, first of all, I put it on my socials, my friends know. I have friends far and wide in the local music community know, because I constantly put it out there, that my favorite new find of 2025 is Who.iam and Thraxx.
Thank you.
I really appreciate Who.iam giving the context of about the keyboard, the keyboard / synth piece, because what's funny is I never thought of it framed that way before, and it makes perfect sense. And for everyone out there, for all the, listeners into the station who haven't seen Who I Am, it's one thing to listen to on the radio, but who haven't seen them live, I want everyone to give themselves an opportunity to see what Who I Am is talking about in the flesh, because as much as I love music and as much as I love keyboards and music, it's quite another to see what she means by the keyboard is the music. It's the central piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so, obviously, with, Thraxx come, I mean, Thraxx is the backbone that, like, obviously, but yes, Who I Am, the keyboard is the music, and it's that filling sound in the room that, you don't need, because I also listen to some loopers.
Yes.
Like Reggie Watts and
love Reggie
and Mark Reveille.
Yeah.
But there's something that Who I Am does. It is unique. It is unique music, especially in the local scene, that I've seen no one else do, where it manages to fill the room. And I always love that when an artist, sometimes with just 3 instruments, gives a sense almost like of an orchestra, because the sound is that filling and complete. And I just want to offer that to the masses as they got compulsion to come see them live.
Yes.
Besides obviously listening to them on the radio.
Well, very good. Very good.
Thank you, Cisco.
Well, Cisco, thank you for calling.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, of course.
143.
All right, carry on. I will. I'm heading to my storage unit, and I will listen to you guys in the car and post about it, and
Word.
and share the gospel from the mountaintops.
Yes.
All right,
yes.
there you go. All right, Cisco,
Yes.
thank you for the call. We appreciate it.
All right, love you guys.
All right.
Love you too, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
But that's what I'm talking about. That's
it, yeah.
exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Is people that actually know what we've been doing and seen it. That's a firsthand testimony in real time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't know Cisco before we met. Like,
I mean, I've known him for a while.
Yeah, I didn't know Cisco.
Is he a musician?
No, he's just an advocate.
He's a huge
fan of
local music
everything.
supporter, and I think he has
Great.
some musician things going on.
He's like
too.
one of the biggest supporters
Yeah.
of the New England scene.
Oh, okay.
As a whole.
Yeah,
Oh, great.
Cisco, and he's a wonderful person, and huge supporter of the music scene,
Outstanding.
especially out of Nashua. And thanks so much, Cisco. I mean, that's it. That's what he walked into that one day when he walked into Fodes.
That was Fodes.
I mean, Fodes, shout out to Fodes. Love you,
Ooh.
Fodes. Fodes is where we created our hot wax here in Nashua. Our hot wax like home, I would say.
Yeah.
They've allowed us to come in and just like overtake the place and really bring a vibe that, like Cisco was saying, it's just a vibe you're not going to hear anywhere else.
Right.
And like, even if you go to a synth concert, like, I don't know who plays synth anymore, like that, maybe some 80s bands or somebody from the 90s, like OMD,
Yeah.
Erickson Lincoln Palmer, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
But they're like up on a big, huge stage and everything's all separated. And, maybe a Pink Floyd show, that's where you get, but that's mostly guitar. Come see Who I Am in Thraxx and you'll get a full synth explosion.
Very good. Very good. Well, let's get to this. So we've got the now this
World premiere.
This has not been played anywhere.
Yeah.
On the radio?
Worldwide.
Right. So I originally thought I would that we would do a Hot Wax 2 album.
And that's
still coming.
That's still being
Hot
worked
Wax 2 is still coming.
Oh, okay, great.
Yeah, and it's a continuation of our live songs that everybody loves.
Okay.
So starting to work on that, and then I kind of started getting a feeling of I need to write this kind of thing.
Yeah.
This kind of music, and I need to have this content come out. So I came up with a concept album.
Okay.
It's called Welcome to Dystopia, a Survivor's Scroll.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And the content is much like our song Open Your Eyes from Hot Wax.
Yeah.
It's thoughtful and hopefully thought provoking, and it's about things that I think we all see and hear and experience.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, I lean into this synth and make it become part of a message.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this first song is called, Leader of the Pack.
Okay.
From the album, which should be out, we're thinking maybe late summer.
Okay. Cool.
But we have 2 songs completed already, and we have one we're presenting here as our first single called Leader of the Pack. And
this is not a cover.
No.
No.
Leader of the Pack. Okay.
Which I know, I love that song. And it's weird how I find sometimes, like, the name of the song's like, I have a song called Dreams.
Yeah.
It's not the Fleetwood Mac song.
Right.
Well,
that's a common title. There's a lot of songs called Dreams.
There are. But that's it. Just use the words that match for you. But so Leader of the Pack, and it's a concept.
Yeah.
So I hope you all enjoy.
All right. Very good. Here it is. This is the world radio premiere of A Leader of the Pack from Who.iam and Thraxx.
World premiere.
Who.iam and Thraxx, always
There it is, Leader of the Pack, the new single, the world radio premiere from Who.iam and Thraxx, and I love it. That's actually my favorite of the ones that you've done together so far. Mm-hmm. I really like that one a lot.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's really good. That's really good. Before we run out of time, so when's your next show, and where should people go online to keep up with everything that Who.iam and Thraxx is doing?
For sure, you can go to Who.iam and Thraxx on Facebook, on Instagram.
And remind people too how to spell, because there's
Who.iam.
Yes, we want to make sure people know. Yeah,
and on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, basically all the streamers. We're there. Just type in Who.iam and Thraxx. Also, our next show is coming up on May 30th.
Yep.
And it's a Porch Fest down in Malden. And so I had to take a little break for the last couple months.
Okay.
So May 30th is when we're coming back and gonna hit the porch down on Bainbridge Street, 59 Bainbridge Street, down in Malden for their Porch Fest.
Oddly enough, that's my hometown.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, that's
lived
cool.
there for a while.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
And then just after that, keep your eyes open. We'll have some photos, the spot, Terminus. We'll be at some places.
Yeah.
Working out some dates for June and July and August. So.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Come and listen, and, find us online and go listen to our music and pass it around.
Very good. Very good. So in a moment, we'll wrap up. We'll play one more track. We can play one more track from the EP.
Yes.
What should we play? Do you have we didn't play New Love, or wait, no, we didn't play that one, right? Or we didn't play Moon Run.
But you want to send people to the moon?
Yeah.
We'll play
This
Moon
will
Run.
be a good example of the synth being the lead.
Oh yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Moon
cool.
Run.
Okay.
When I play this live, I use all my limbs.
Yeah.
Okay.
I use my foot to control control certain aspects of the song.
All right.
So at the beginning.
So we'll give that a spin, and we will end with this. This is Moon Run from the EP Hot Wax.